Hey, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It's October 24th, 2019. Shout out to my man, the Tech Geek, hitting me with another one. Yo, I'm so out of the loop with pop music. I thought this song was by Bruno Mars. I guess not. I guess it's by Mark Ronson. I love this joint. What's going on, people? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to another episode. Today, we're looking at something that Mike Novogratz said in regards to the digital renminbi. He said it's not a threat to Bitcoin. That caught my attention. I wanted to see why he thought that. I don't think it is either, but it's just going to be interesting to see what he has to say on that. So we're going to take a look at that out of AMB Crypto. Second article, Decrypt Media back to launch options trading in December as though they have enough demand for the Bakkt futures. Just adding new products, right? No, I don't know. I don't understand, but we'll take a look at this options trading they're opening up. Are they too early with this stuff, people? I mean, the demand seems like it is, but hey, I guess better to have it than not when the demand is there, so you can meet the demand right where it is. Also out of Decrypt, Dogecoin. Yo, this is my second ever altcoin. Used to mine Dogecoin back in the day. And you know, anytime I see Dogecoin news, I'm going to report on it. This is pretty big news, actually, and shocking. Dogecoin sees slight gains as it lands on Binance US. It's up 2% off of that news. So we'll take a look at the details on that. Man, those were back in the days. I may have to have one of my clients come on for on the show and just kind of tell you guys about the early days of crypto with me and him. I used to build mining rigs for him. He was a client of mine from a web development standpoint. I built his e-commerce site, but got him into cryptos because he would come to my office and see my mining rigs in the back. And he's like, what the hell is that? So I kind of introduced him to cryptos, got him into Litecoin and Dogecoin as well. It's funny, we met for a cigar maybe about a month ago. We hadn't seen each other in years. And he was like, man, do you know I had like $30,000 worth of Dogecoin left from mining. And when the bull run came in 2017, I scrambled and found all those coins. And I was so happy. I was like, man, that's crazy. So I'll probably try to get my man Andy on the show at some point. We'll talk cryptos and possibly cigars. He's into cigars now. So, and before we get started, just to let you guys know, hit me up at ads@cryptoblood.io if you guys are interested in advertising on the Crypto Blood show. These ads will be running on the My Two Satoshis videos for now. Hit me up. Again, I have 30, 15, and 60 episode packages available for you. A link to your company will be added to the description of each video, and also I'll mention it almost every video at the beginning. All right, one slot available right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at this heat map. Bitcoin's dominance is at 65.66, and it's down 0.13% to $7,475. Looks like the altcoins, however, are up a little bit today, making a rebound. Ethereum up 0.82% to $161. Binance up 1.31% to $16.92. And then we've got EOS up 2.4% to $2.74. And we've got Litecoin up 1.4% to $50.05. XRP up 4.2% to 27 cents. And Algo up 1.3% to 20 cents. But let's take a look at this chart. We're right at the middle purple line there between where we were trying to get above at 83.54, the yellow line, and the way down here we got 65.19 as the next level of support / resistance. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's a coin toss at this moment. We're flatlined right at that point. Can't tell you what's going to happen at this point. However, all of you guys who've been in this game for a minute know we like to do Bart Simpsons, either up and then down, or down, upside down Bart Simpsons. Just gut feeling with there's no technical analysis on this. I'm going to say we're going to do an upside down Bart Simpson at this point. I think we may do one of these and then pop back up. But on the way back up, We got to cross, we may get stuck at that line, that purple line. I'm just extending it outward with this green line. But right here, we may find some resistance. If not, we're going to explode really, really fast upward. But still not bullish at all. At this point now, my bullish zone is further down though. Anything above, I would say 8,100 if we trade, because I think we'll go sideways here for a bit. So anything above 8,100, 8,000, I think would be a bullish time for me. First article, AMB Crypto says Libra and digital renminbi not a threat to Bitcoin. Billionaire Mike Novogratz says. So it says soon after Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg testified in Congress supporting Libra's initiative, numerous entrepreneurs have gone public to give their take on the episode. American billionaire Mike Novogratz featured in an NBC, or I should say CNBC interview, to highlight some of its mistakes that Facebook made while introducing the idea of launching an in-house cryptocurrency. He said if Facebook and Libra came out originally and said we are building a global payment system, turning everyone's hair on fire, it feels like they are now pivoting from that idea. And what did your boy Crypto Blood say? They were definitely gonna pivot. I'm not saying they're not coming out, but it's gonna look totally different than what it does right now, or what the white paper was showing, because in that white paper it's basically telling you they're trying to go right for the US dollar, and that ain't happening. Novogratz pointed out that Zuckerberg rightfully highlighted China's ongoing innovation in regards to building their own cryptocurrency. Interestingly, he also claimed that neither Libra nor renminbi-backed crypto will be a threat to Bitcoin's position by saying they are actually an additive to Bitcoin. He sufficed this claim by stating that both Libra and digital renminbi are new forms of currencies and payment systems, whereas Bitcoin is gold. In that context, Novogratz mentioned that gold is not a threat to the dollar, nor will Bitcoin be a threat to these payment currencies. I don't know about that, Mike. I think gold is a threat to the dollar in the sense that it doesn't keep it in check, because it's been going lower ever since we depegged or decoupled from gold back in 1971. But it just gives us a barometer to see where and how much the dollar is deteriorating. So I don't know. I mean, I kind of think it does keep at least us informed individuals abreast to how fast or by how much the dollar is deteriorating. And that will be the same with Bitcoin versus any other sovereign created cryptocurrency, Libra included, if they ever get off the ground. But more so, I'm looking at the types of projects like the digital renminbi. I think the Federal Reserve will eventually create a note, or the United States. So remember, the Federal Reserve and the U.S. government are two separate entities. So U.S. could come out with its own currency, and kind of compete against the Federal Reserve, because that is not a federal agency. Remember that. It is not an actual governmental agency. It's an independent private entity, which is crazy that we've allowed that to happen. But anyway, let's see what happens with that. It also goes on to say, as Libra nears its launch amid regulatory restrictions, speculations around every country building their own digital currencies have become the new normal. It is also important to note that Congressman Ted Budd had mentioned that Mark Zuckerberg's hearing that Libra is not an actual cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP are. Next article, Bakkt to launch options trading in December. Says that Bakkt is launching an options trading platform on top of its existing futures platform. Bakkt, the first regulated Bitcoin futures exchange, plans to launch the first regulated options contract for Bitcoin futures, which will complement its existing offering. The company announced today options allow traders to place future buy and sell orders in anticipation of shifts in price rather than spot trading, which allows trades in real time. Bakkt previously offered only spot futures contracts and says its new service, which will launch December 9th, is designed to hedge or gain Bitcoin exposure, generate income, and offer cost and capital efficiencies. The company says that this service is fully regulated and approved by its backer, the ICE Exchange, which owns the New York Stock Exchange, and the Commodities and Futures Trading Commission, the regulatory agency that governs derivatives. Ultimately, the company hopes to bring trust and utility to digital assets, it said in the statement. And Bakkt's options platform will offer margin trading, cash and physical settlement options, and low fees, it says. Bakkt, which launched in September, was the first exchange to launch a fully regulated futures exchange, beating competitor Ledger X to the punch. And despite a muted debut, volume surged on the exchange yesterday with a full 590 or 4.4 million Bitcoins traded yesterday. So there you have it. I actually think the options ones probably will do better. That service may actually do better, but again, I'm just not seeing the demand. And this is based on evidence here, people. It's not my feelings. The CBOE actually shut down their options trading, or futures I should say, last year because of lack of demand. CME is still going, I believe, or vice versa, but that was a kind of a preview to let you know, or gauge on whether or not institutional traders were interested in these platforms and these services and products. They're not. And to see Bakkt launch their futures contracts with dismal performance as far as volume, it just reiterates that. So maybe the options will be a better fit for people. I like that. I actually like the options version that they're looking to launch as a trader. I'm not sure if those options have to be settled in physical Bitcoin. I'm assuming so. So if so, that may have some impact on the price of Bitcoin. We'll have to see what happens with that. But out of curiosity, let's see where the November options for Bakkt Bitcoin are trading right now. So as you can see, guys, November contract is trading at 255 contracts. That's, I would say, roughly 2.5 million, something like that. So what I'm trying to figure out here, is that just intraday volume, or is that for the entire contract? I don't know. I can't figure that out. If it is just for today, I thought it was cumulative since the inception of this November contract. You guys let me know if you know that answer, but still not looking good as far as volume at this point. But it looks to be picking up, though. It does look to be picking up. Last article. Good news for the Doge won't die. It just multiply. That's what Dogecoin is up 2% despite the crypto market downturn after Binance US added it to its exchange. Cryptocurrency exchange Binance America's outpost Binance US has announced today that the cryptocurrency Dogecoin has been listed on the platform. Deposits for the cryptocurrency are now live on Binance US, but users will need to wait until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to begin trading or initiate withdrawals. As it stands, Binance US will only be adding Doge with a single trading pair against the Tether and has not commented on whether any other pairs will be added in the future, despite its humble origins as a meme coin and the lack of a specific team applying for it to be listed on exchanges. Many exchanges have chosen to add Dogecoin in recent months, such as Binance Main Exchange and Huobi. Following today's announcement, Dogecoin has seen its price climb up to 0.00245 cents, up to its current value of 0.00253 cents. And Dogecoin is just an illustration of what I mean by a community creating value for a coin. Nothing else. No one's been working on Doge's protocol for years. I don't even know. It's ever since it merged mine with Litecoin and its mining power, hash power. Has any developments been done since then? That was like 2015, I think. But it doesn't matter. That just shows you that you can still have value with a particular currency or coin and there not be any additional development on it. And so that's what I mean by Litecoin, though I don't think will ever be used as an actual or its main function won't be used as a means of payment or a payment network. I think it will always have value because it has a community and it's the first altcoin. Those two intrinsic things will create value in the cryptocurrency marketplace. What that value is, I have no clue. I'm not even going to act like I do. I'm not saying it's going to $1,000 or anything like that, but it will have some value and people will hold it. Good for Dogecoin, and man, long live Doge. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Again, shout out to my man, the Tech Geek, for that Mark Ronson Uptown Funk featuring Bruno Mars. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to be notified about unbiased crypto news reported by yours truly, Crypto Blood. I'm out of here, people. Holla. Yeah.